thank you very much for your visit, Grandmaster Short. I read your bio and recognize it's a very impressive bio. Certainly the most impressive British chess player ever, right? Am I correct?
That's debatable.
And globally celebrated as well. Yeah, we're glad to have you here. Very important game, of course, although I'm a novice. You know, when I was younger, someone taught me the game as a teenager. And I could make some rudimentary plays, but I forgot it. I have not played for decades. I thought I would have remembered that, but for some reason I just missed it. So maybe now in my old age I'll rely on you and the members of the Federation to help me to regain the skill.
The young man to the right
here
is Matthew Bailey. He is our first candidate master. So he's on the journey in becoming a Grandmaster. He's a ways off. He's at the first stage. There are at least 5 stages, and he has one of the programs in school right now. And again, we are looking to engage more with, you know, the people in the government who are interested in chess. So absolutely, Mr. Prime Minister, you just put some time on your calendar.
I will.
And Matthew will be here with a board. Now remember, he's a citizen, so if he beats you in chess, you can't lock him up, okay?
Noted.
So yeah, there was a running joke that there was a government official that told the guy, remember where you are and who you're playing.
That's right.
Act accordingly.
Well, I get beaten all the time in the Wari dominoes, so it's okay.
Yeah, that's true. So that's an important segue because Antigua has produced champions in both Wari, you know, Donkey Chaff,
the best in the world,
and Trevor and so on. And we just had a championship in dominoes, 3 weeks ago, the World Championship, domino players are Antiguans. What we've found is chess is not really getting infused into the culture here. It's sort of thought of as an elitist game, and the upper echelon is playing it, but it seems like it's being played quietly, like bridge. So we're here to try to raise the awareness, and we also have some programs that we definitely need the assistance and the cooperation from the government to help. So we have a 3-pronged approach. I'll let Nigel tell you about some of the programs. Besides being a Grandmaster, he is the director of chess development across the world. So he goes across country to country auditing.
And you spend about a week here with us so far?
It's a few days, so I'm off. I'm off tomorrow, but we've had some good meetings, and none as important as our meeting now. So.
But you would have helped to transfer some insights and skills, I hope.
Well, it's the idea is not to for me to give some tips here, although Matthew has been pushing me to give some tips over the time. But we are more interested in bringing the game to a much wider audience, really. That's really what we would like to see, and I think
it's probably an educational tool as well. I mean,
it is.
Assistant strategy and so on.
In fact, the first study on the value of chess in education took place in Africa, in Zaire. In fact, more than 50 years ago, and it was a fairly simple study where they made a substitution of 1 hour a week of mathematics for chess. At the end of 1 year, they found that the people who had been doing the chess plus the mathematics were actually better at mathematics than the ones who'd done, in fact, more maths. That was the pioneering study, and of course there have been many hundreds of studies worldwide in the United States and in Venezuela and many other.
In fact, the person who taught me chess back then, which incidentally I forgot, a couple of years younger than me, a young man by the name of David Wells, and he actually went on to do medicine. He's actually a medical doctor, but I have no doubt that would have helped to contribute to his progress in math, in science, and so on. So, I've seen that type of progression.
I think it's again, misconception that chess is for intelligent people. Chess makes people smarter.
I subscribe to that. I believe it. Yeah. Maybe if I'd stuck with it, I would have been smarter. But be assured of our full support. We believe that these mind games, they help to build intellectual muscles, and we will certainly invest because we want our people to be among the brightest in the world.
Yeah.
And just let us know how we can assist.
So we have a three-pronged approach, Mr. Prime Minister. So we are trying, we understand the limitations in education and the current status of just getting schools pushed forward, that chess may not be considered as a hot thing that needs to happen tomorrow. We had a meeting with Mr. Minister Matthew, who was very insightful in what's happening on the ground. But what FIDE offers is there is a chess in school commission. And we got some feedback from Mr. Matthew, and what we want to do is we want to come back on a second go around with some members from the other commission. So Nigel leads the charge in trying to help us understand where we're at overall. And then it would be guys like myself and Matthew who are on the ground who are going to put the proposals together to come back to the government and says, okay, here's what we think we can do in the country. It's not primarily financial, believe it or not. It is more the support and the encouragement of the administration and lending, your political.
Well, you have our support.
Thank you very much.
100%.
Yeah.
And again, as I said, I have a rudimentary insight into the game, and
so you must come out and play with us one of these days.
Well, I'm gonna have to start over, unfortunately, but I will. I promise. Yeah, I will.
Yes. So
in fact, my son Prince plays. Yeah.
So good touch point. So Prince is how old now? 5, 6?
No. Prince is a big man now.
Prince is a big man.
13 years of age.
13.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's at an age where he's ripe for cultivation as well, right?
Yeah.
So we find that between the age of 5 and 14 is, as well, especially for boys. For girls, we try to catch them younger. Where once they get the interest and we can cultivate it, they can. It actually helps them to progress. Discipline, planning, strategy are things that definitely comes out as byproducts of learning to play chess.
Yeah.
So if you are interested, we'd be more than happy to help to cultivate your son in the world of chess. Right?
Yeah, so, I find that he has migrated now to these video games.
Right. So
which I think is an issue with a lot of our young children, especially the boys.
There's an attention deficit that happens with these short games. But what's interesting, chess is also now online, so we can kind of pull the reins back.
I've seen him playing online.
Introducing him to that as well.
But I guess the video games are more exciting, and but again, they don't help you to build. I may be wrong. I don't think they help you to build significant capacity.
Well,
if anything, they're probably more addictive more than anything.
Yes, they are very addictive. But with chess now, once the fighting spirit we've found, once it's cultivated, it goes far, and it's something that we're definitely pushing.
Yeah, so I'll come back in the space and see what I can learn. At one point, I pride myself as a youngster who played practically all games.
Okay.
Yeah, from marble to chess.
Well, marble match you did
So you name it, dominoes, drafts. I was pretty good at drafts, actually.
Okay. Well, chess should be good for you. It's a slightly different positional game, but yet it's still along the lines of heavy mind sport. So the other thing we wanted to discuss with you is, in speaking to Minister Green, we understand that Antigua is being repositioned as a global powerhouse for conferences and tourism of that nature. So one of the things that Nigel and I are trying to work on is trying to make Antigua a destination for chess.
That'd be excellent.
Right? So again, Nigel will tell you about what happened in Bangkok, I think.
Yeah, it was just one example of many around the world. If you would go back to Thailand 25 years ago, there were, in fact, not a lot of chess played there, but they decided to start the Bangkok Chess Club Open, and one of the huge advantages you have here in Antigua and Barbuda is it's a very attractive country.
Yeah.
You know,
Accessible and
people
attractive, yeah.
want to come here. So you have an interest, a sport like chess, and this is how they did it in Thailand. And so people think, yeah, Thailand, great to visit, great food, you know, incredible architecture and so on. And here, obviously, all the attractions of the country, and people can combine these things. You know, spend 10 days in the country with their passion in absolutely wonderful surroundings, and I think that's just a win-win.
Agreed. So let's invite the World Federation to have one of the events here. You can help us to make those connections?
Absolutely.
Let's do it.
Yep.
Yeah, sounds great. Looking forward.
Yeah, so
within the school infrastructure, we'll facilitate what initiative you want to introduce in order to popularize the game. I think it's a very important game for students to play.
Yes, we will. So we will be coming back around with the Chess in School initiative, where we want to have some of the teachers learn the game themselves. They don't have to become grandmasters, but what we've found is the cream rises to the top, but there has to be touch points.
Agreed.
And the more children that we're getting in front of the boards and learning the game, some of them are going to be like, not really a thing for me, but there's going to be maybe 20-30% who are like, I love this.
Yes.
And then we produce guys like Mr. Bailey over here who then go on to take this as a professional thing and take it to the top.
Sounds great. So, a pleasure again.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for the visit. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you for your time. Really.